A day of demonstrations at SAA's headquarters in Kempton Park, with disgruntled pilots saying they've been left with no choice but to stage a dispute over wages.
It wasn't intentional to be in December, but we're trying to get the company on the table, and we had to apply the strike certificate in order to get them to the table. It's unfortunate that we had to embark on this industrial strike action, and we really are aware, and we plead with the public to understand our position as boys, and we actually deeply regret having to undergo this position, but this is the last resort.
SAA was put in business rescue between 2019 and 2021. The airline has since announced strides towards operational stability, declaring the first profit in many years. The workers said the business rescue process left many vulnerable.
Most of us here, a number of our colleagues, we've taken salary cuts of over 50%. So the 30% was us trying to get back to that figure, but we were aware that the company cannot afford a 30% increase to bring us in par. So the 15.7% salary increase demand that we placed with the table, it was conditional to the improvement of certain aspects of our working conditions and our conditions of employment.
The airline's interim CEO, John Lamola, has urged passengers booked on affected flights to consider reaccommodation on the next available SAA service.
Not all of the pilots are on strike. We have been able to recover a significant portion of our usual schedule. We are still able to fly to Mauritius, for instance, which is very critical for us in this time of the year. And our domestic schedule is flying as normal, except for Cape Town, where we are flying about 60% of our normal flights. Over the past 2 years at South African Airways, we have innovated a model where we are using what we call wet leases, where we bring in aircraft with crew who are able to fly with us because of the global shortage of aircraft and the aviation equipment since the COVID pandemic. So we have been able to deploy those wet lease aircraft to assist us as well. So we are continuing with our operations.
These workers have outlined their struggles and are also worried about issues of safety and security.
The knock-on effect for our customers is detrimental to the business, to our jobs as well. But it is, once again, it is not from a lack of trying from the pilot body, from across the entire pilot body. We have tried to speak to the company. We have tried to ventilate our issues, but we unfortunately were not heard.
We're just trying to get better rostering, a more stable roster, work us a little harder, work us a little more efficiently, but allow us to spend time with our families. As you see these boards up here, as we say, family first.
The airline says contingency measures continue as it affirms its commitment to resolve the pay dispute with the pilots.
The pilots are hopeful that the impasse will be bridged soon, worried about the festive season peak as they maintain that theirs would be in the skies than in the streets. They're also emphasizing now that the ball is in the employer's court on how operations resume here. I'm Katlego Legodi for SABC News in Kempton Park.